This is a Hoardcast. Special report. We are
watching. Hoardcast.
Special report.
Hey, how you doing? You're on mute.
Yeah, as a teacher, I think I would have heard that maybe 3,000 times this year. You know?
How you doing? Who is this? Who's your IGN?
Denali33.
Oh, hey, man. How you doing?
Good, bro. Good.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm only on for a second, man. I love your show, dude. And honestly, you guys are awesome. I really do love this app. Hold on, my daughter's coming in from outside. Even bigger. I just got to say, so I've only been playing this game for about a year, like last December. And I pumped a lot of money into it, obviously, midlife crisis, sort of having fun with it. But, dude, I'm so bummed, man. I only went for one. I went for Sabine, who's, like, my, just freaking favorite show. And I just cannot believe they fucked this up. I'm pissed.
Nobody else seems to be surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed, not surprised.
We're all very glib about how not surprised we are that they fucked this up. It is a big disappointment. And they used the same mechanism last year, so I don't understand how they fucked this up.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I talked to Jim Schmatz a lot on Facebook, and he was like, yeah, this happens all the time. So I'm like, it's just first monument ever, and I was like so ready for it, dude. So ready for it.
That is heartbreaking. Yeah, it's awful. I was gonna go for another one first, and then I realized I was 6 short on oranges somehow, just because. So no big deal there. So I went to do the other, my favorite, Jana, and I got the spinning wheel, nothing. Yeah. Went out, nothing. I have nothing. I lost, and I was gonna do 2 of those. So, I luckily I didn't do the second one, but and I saw Bam in our group. He accidentally melted
I heard
twice. And
yeah,
he's not gonna. He doesn't want it. He doesn't even want to.
Yeah, I know. I read some of his chats about how he was more in it for the hoarding and how he was just gonna do one. So. Yeah,
I mean, so what do they do for a guy like that? I mean, how are they going to give him back all that base, all that hoard? I don't know that they could do that.
No, I don't either.
It seems like
I screenshotted everything.
Somebody has to hit a button 17,500 times to make it work.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm like, what is going on? I should have known better.
So painful.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody's. You say, well, you want to wait because they're gonna fuck it up, but at the same time, you want to be first. You want to be at the top.
Hells yeah.
They made it that game. They should have always done it alphabetical. I don't know why it had to ever get into this pissing contest to be at the top. It should have always just been alphabetical. That would be fine.
I'm totally good with alphabetical. I saw somebody mention also maybe by numbers. If you had the most. If you had the most whites or something like that going down the line, I'd be fine with that. For those guys like Merv who've got, 70,000 cards or something, I have no problem with them being first.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's first in our hearts, too.
First in our hearts. Yeah, he's a good guy. He gave me some advice.
He said quit.
Packs, and he gave me some good advice on cards and selling and things like that, so... But yeah, I'm going to have to go here in a second. I got to start cooking kids dinner, but I just had to, I don't take things too seriously. And I was
eyeing you to stack the other day by accident. I came across you in the blinds because I was looking around to try to find the salmon, the S4 salmon Darth Vader. Remember from the Pearl Chase?
Yep.
Yeah, you have one of those. You're one of the few that has one that isn't locked. And I was like, I wonder how much he likes Darth Vader.
I mean, I like him pretty hard, obviously.
I could see some. That's why I was like moving, and then I looked and I was like, oh, I see a lot of Vader here. I better not.
Yeah, you'd be surprised though. I'm I'm still so new. I've been playing for a year, but I'm still so new to the game. I mean, I don't understand a lot of the old values, and I don't really get it. And I've had to do a lot of research on it to try to figure it out. So. People come up to me and are like, "Yo, but this, would you ever get rid of it?" I'm like, "Sure." If it's good, I'm never I don't take offense at that stuff. I take offense today, though. Damn it!
We want our free shit.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
want
not
my
free.
free
We
shit,
worked
man.
hard for it. You know, every single person that's unhappy right now did a lot of work for this, and that's the disappointment. Is
Yeah,
paycheck. Hey man, I don't give a fuck. I want my paycheck. It's Friday night.
dude. Today was supposed to be a glorious day. When they released the numbers for 20K, I think I was at 15 on Sabine, and I hit 20 in like 18 hours, maybe. Like, I didn't sleep. I just traded for that last 5,000 over like the course of 18 hours. I'm like, I'm going to hit 20 and I'm going to hit 20 in the next day. So
yeah, we want it to be done. I mean, that's what you did. You know, you felt like, okay, I'm ready to move on now to the next phase of S8 doesn't have anything for me, but maybe the next wave does. And I'm not hoarding anything right now, but it's just I think everybody feels like they're ready to especially since it's like a piece of 2020. Doesn't it feel like this is like a little bit of 2020 coming back from the grave to pull us back in, at the end, popping out, or Jason popping over the side of the rowboat at us. Here's 2020 again with this.
No, just a tiny bit, man. This year has been surreal. I mean, it's amazing. I teach public school, and it's like, okay, you're not supposed to go out, you're not supposed to do this, but I'm like in a petri dish with like 25th graders all day long. It's like, so I haven't left the state. I'm not breaking any rules, but I'm in a classroom with little kids all day that are, well, they're not little kids, they're younger kids, young adults,
They
and
still
it's
live
just
with their
mind-boggling.
fingers in their nose, though. For fuck's
Oh,
sake,
dude.
seriously, man, they just walk around with that
All day, dude.
carrying case.
All day, dude.
They're
All
gross.
day. I mean, you see it, dude. Like, we have shields and stuff up. So you see, like, the kid coming up and he's, like, making it to you and he's about to sneeze and he just sneezes. And, like, the stuff, like, of course the mask is below the nose. And then, like, the stuff just hits the, like, plexiglass wall and you're like, oh, my God. Like,
How in the hell have you not gotten sick already? That's crazy.
Do not know, man. We wash our hands like 300 times a day, And all of us, all the teachers are double masking it right now. So
yeah, well, God bless you, because seriously,
thanks.
y'all talk about God's work, and nobody never get paid enough, and there's not enough fucking hours in a day. And thank you. I mean, I absolutely, I worship at the freaking altar of my kids' teachers. Seriously, every time I get to fawn on them, I do, because I mean, it's an incredible thing y'all do. It's amazing.
Well,
really.
thanks, bro. It's you know what the real the real just caveat to it all is me having 2 young children myself, which just means I have incessant chatter like 18 hours a day. It's like they don't ever stop talking, man, Like, I try to watch your podcast on Saturday mornings and I get like 30 seconds in and like one of them's like, Daddy, what's going on? What are you watching? What is this? It's about those cards you collect. I'm like, uh-huh.
Well, in a couple of years they'll be asking for their phone case changed in the middle of it, and they won't even want to talk to you. So
seriously.
Yeah,
well, listen, man, I'm gonna get cooking. I appreciate everything you guys do for this community. You've been around a lot longer than I have, but I'm having fun with it, and I just want my avatar and my card.
Yeah, that's a burn too. I'd like to put my little Jana on there and wave that around, but dang it. Well, I guess they'll fix it, but fuck, man, what a pain in the ass. You got to open a ticket.
It's not instant gratitude.
Well,
It was supposed to be about instant gratitude.
Well, plus now you got to deal with Jizz Blanket and that whole drop down thing that doesn't fucking work. That dumb chat bot that you have to fight through just so you can start a ticket. Really. And tell them what the problem is. It's so fucking annoying. And here's a chance for everybody to taste that glory.
How about, speaking of that, how about the new trade filters? Those are tons of fun now.
I don't like it. Why did they think that they needed that? Everything else was fine. I never saw the need for what they're doing here.
I had my just rote sort of behavior down of how to go back and forth with somebody, and now it's like accepted, pending, trying to figure it all out. So
yeah, I don't think we needed that change. I see Ajamarie has joined us. You're mute, Ajamarie. I changed it so you couldn't just come in swearing like usual. Ajamarie, you are muted. I'm going to ask you to unmute. It says that.
Is that
There you
better?
are. There you are.
Cool. I wanted to come in swearing.
So, I
absolutely
think
feel like
Steve
it.
was just tagging out. So I'm going to let you tag in, and we're going to let Steve tag out. Thanks so much for joining, man. We'll see you. Thanks.
Peace out, dude. Be good.
All right. See you soon. So, Ajamarie, tell us your pain and experience today.
Well, I just took a break from work. I already took one break to get highly infuriated today.
I thought you were going to say you took a break to get high.
Oh, no, I need to. I could definitely use that. Absolutely. I put in, I got my Porg monument, but I did not get my DJ. I did DJ first because I figured, I got a chance of being the first one on there.
A strong chance. I was saying, everyone's elbowing the way. I'm going to be on the top of the DJ monument, you fucks.
Yeah, nope. Who knows? But yeah, it did the spinny thing for a while. Then I got a error, and then it took my cards, and I have no monument. So I'm really happy.
Yeah, I'm pissed now because I'm worried. I'm worried about the timing of the thing too, like the timing of the fix, because I have the confusion on my main, the one I was really the most excited about, Jana, in that I was going to do two of them.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do the second one so that when I now they go to my ticket and go, oh, well, according to our records, you mailed it at so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Thanks very much. Close ticket, bye. And try to fucking drag them out of that once they've already got there. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do a second one either. Because I plan on doing 2 client next week. So
plus, I still have that fucking ticket running for that goddamn green thing, that fucking lime green award. I've been around with these fucking jackasses for I lost track. It's got to be over a year with that
God.
one. So yeah, ever since the new build came in, that one's just been a mess. So yeah, and they tried to say, oh yeah, clear your cache and everything's fine. I'm like, no.
They tried to do that to me the other day. I went to log in first thing in the morning, and my the free coin timer was sitting at 8 hours left when I first woke up, and I was like, okay, so that's not right. I sent in a ticket, and they, it's the same thing. Like, oh, have you tried clearing your cache? I'm like, yes. Did you uninstall and reinstall the app?
Yes. Clear your cache.
Yeah, uninstall and reinstall. Is this your fault somehow? Can this be your fault? Because
or can we just and then they'll just say, okay, well, it's clear that this has all been resolved by, and they're done. And
yeah,
like, wait a minute, no, because they tried to do that again with this green thing. And I'm like, no, look, I know on your monitor it looks right. You're looking at my stuff and it's showing on your monitor is right. But out here in the real world, I've got multiple people that have looked at this thing and screen capped me and showed me 50 different variants on that card because it changes. It keeps floating and rotating through. It's either white or then it's going to be bronze or it's going to be gold or it's bizarre.
It's something to do like the way that they like we had that problem for a while with the base variants from 2021.
Exactly.
Whatever the last variant you pulled, the way that it's displaying is fucking up.
Well, and plus it's a unique variant too. It's a unique card. There's only one of that image in the app, and it's on that award. And so it's kind of a unique card, and obviously they let the intern code that one because it's still fun.
Oh, I think they let the interns code everything. Like, that's just, I don't know. They're so bad at apping.
Child slave labor. I'll bet you there's some child slave labor.
My kids could do a much better job. They know nothing about it. Like, I could put my cats on this. I have some particularly smart cats.
That's why we're able
to do a better
to
job.
So much for our child slave labor. I mean, quite a pretty penny for most of the employers who send the kids out for work.
Oh,
that's a mess. So you still have one in limbo and
yep, DJ's in limbo.
I had 4 I was gonna do, and one's in limbo, and the other 3 were okay. I just went and got those. I did. I think it was about 11 after when I went for the finally went to see. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Why not fuck all of them up?
Yeah, why not? Just throw all that hard work away.
So I spun the wheel. I fucking put another 18,000 cards in there and let the wheel spin and spin and spin and spin. And finally, it stopped spinning and it said claim. And so I claimed and it spun and it spun and it spun and then it gave me my card. So everything was fine. So that was, I think, for BD, and then I did Cheer It as well. And then I have one other one as well. So One,
So
and
it was
then
only
one
your
that's in
first one.
limbo.
So your first one got stuck in limbo, but the other ones were fine. I don't know why. That's really weird because like Porg was my second one, and that went through. It spun for a minute, but at least I have screenshots. One that the wheel was spinning with DJ the first time, and it was spinning. I was like screenshotting this right now.
In a way, it's kind of, I mean, it's really unfortunate that it's going to be that the ones that people cared the most about, the ones that they wanted, and they were really the most excited to get, are the ones that got fucked up. So
I'm really glad it wasn't client. I would have I'm livid right now. I love my DJ Hoard, but it's DJ. I know they'll fix it eventually, but like I would be way more irrationally angry if it were my Werner Herzog Hoard. Like I will be like pacing the house angry if they fuck up on that one.
I guess I'm fortunate that none of my Hoards matter that much to me this time around. I just didn't have any.
Yeah, you didn't even pick a Hoard forever. Like you went ages without even having a Hoard.
Right.
So.
I mean, it's almost like an obligation. I was like, I can't hang out with y'all anymore if I don't hoard. I'm gonna hoard something. Get out of here, Greg. You're an outcast now. We hate you.
you have the Hoardcast. You have to hoard.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Hoardcast.
People start asking me, why is it the Hoardcast?
Yeah, it's the not Hoardcast.
Yeah, you should call
not
it
hoarding cast.
Sullenly not Hoardcast. That'd be a good name for that. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I can't stay long. I gotta dip out and get back to work. I saw that you could. Yeah, you had it set up so people could pop in.
Come in and rage for a minute. Yeah, rage.
Yeah, because my kids don't give a shit. They've been listening to me bitch about this since it dropped at 2.
Well, do you feel better now?
I do a little bit. I'll feel a lot fucking better when I have my monument though. It doesn't help that they seem to not understand what the fuck went wrong.
Well, what do you think of the design of the monument other than the product?
I actually like it. Like they did okay with it. It's not my favorite of the monuments that I've seen by far, but S7 wasn't my favorite base.
What is that supposed to be? Is that I don't understand what's in those.
Some kind of where it looks like coffee to me. It looks like some kind of hipster coffee. I don't know. Some kind of swirly mess. I
think it's some alien pressing his genitals up to the window.
There you go.
Some kind of obscene display of aliens.
Well, now I'm gonna see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to get going. It's early yet. I could probably plant that seed. All right, well, go back to work, and we'll see you this weekend. You're gonna be out with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning.
All right, we'll see you bright and early. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
Bye.
Ms. Rebecca, I see you over there in Twitchtown, USA. Would you like to join us? Do you need a link? I think I can get a link. All right. Wait, somebody's coming. I see somebody. It's somebody's neighborhood association. They're coming and joining us. The Eversham Park Neighborhood Association has joined us, and they're here to complain about the trash cans. I understand. I know they're not to code, and that you've had repeated meetings on this subject, and you're going to be meeting the HOA is going to be meeting us. Who is this joining us? You're on mute, by the way. Eversham Park Neighborhood Association.
I've never used Zoom before. How do I change my name?
I don't know. Who is this? It doesn't matter. What's your IGN?
Here we go. Hold on.
It's not. Oh, okay, there he is. How you doing? Okay. I was like, wow, okay, I'm flashing on this room. I remember this room, and now I see it again. Now I get it. How are you? Who did you try to meld? Here comes Merv. Man, we're getting the party going now.
Yeah, I actually managed to get my monument card, one of the few.
So, what time did you try to meld?
Like right as it dropped it at 2 p.m.
Okay.
So I went in there and I clicked meld, and I got a spinny bar. And last year when that happened, everybody was like, go out, come back in, and it'll be ready to claim. So I tried that again. I went out, I came back in, and there was nothing there to claim. So I was like, fuck, because you got to do it fast so you're first on the card. So I did it again, clicked meld, I got the spinny bar. Then it gave me an error. I was like, well, fuck. But then my card was there, and I clicked claim. I'm like, oh, this is great. But then I looked down, and I had like 35,000 white base originally. So I should have had some left over, but I'm looking down and it's in the red. And I'm like, well, it took all of my base.
So did it go negative or?
It didn't go negative, but it definitely took like 2 monuments worth. So I don't know if it like, I mean, I guess it took it from the first time too, but never went through.
So you got 1 monument or 2?
I got 1.
Okay, so but it took 2's worth of cards, so they still owe you a monument.
Yes.
Okay, and do you want the second monument? Because that's a question that people are running into. It's like,
right. I actually do want a second monument, but I know that a lot of people don't. So I'm very curious to see how they handle that.
Yeah, because Bam in our Discord, he accidentally did 2, and he did not want to. He wanted to keep a big hoard as well. Yeah. Man, we got a bunch of people coming in now. We got Merv is here. Hey, Merv, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
We're keeping you up. What time is it there?
It's only 10 o'clock. It's okay.
Well, this is fantastic. This is the first time we've ever got you on the show. What a pleasure. So how'd things go with the Inquisitor today?
Badly. Like Morgan, I tried to meld, did Grand Inquisitor, Second Sister, 8th Brother, and Sabine. I melded 71,800 cards, and I got nada.
How many?
71,800 cards.
Holy fucking
Bring it on, Tops.
That's gotta be some kind of fucking record. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Holy shit. So you were trying to meld, obviously, a number of these. You were hoarding monuments.
Yeah, well, no, it was 4 characters.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all one. I thought you were just...
No, I could have done a bunch, but I wanted 1 of each, you know? I'm not greedy.
No, I am. I want to do 2 Jannas. I want to deter anybody from joining me on a monument by melding multiples of them. I'm the asshole. I'm going to drive up the count on your monument. Hey, I see AP55 Vintage Kenwood. How are you, sir?
I'm great. I went for the very highly sought after Therm Scissor Punch.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
Right at the hour, as the hour turned, I got spinny wheel. I did what Morgan did, which was, remembering last year. If you back out, you come back in, the claim button's going to be there. No dice. All the cards are gone. Merv, I actually thought when I read you lost 70,000 cards, I thought when you clicked claim once, or did it once, I thought it took every one of that card that you had. Like, it was like, here, you want 4 of these monument of this one.
No.
I actually thought you lost everything, every hoard above and beyond what you already had. So
I think if they took 70,000 of his main, he'd probably still have some left. I mean, it's got a fucking massive stack of his main, right? What is your current numbers?
My current numbers are, I'm down to 90,000 something on the grand.
Yeah, he was at like 100K. It's ridiculous. Don't cry for him, Argentina. He's 70K. He'd still have the biggest fucking hoard of all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you were trying. Who are you going for today, Brad?
Therm Scissor Punch. Very highly sought after.
So what time did you try to meld?
Say what?
It was right at 2:00.
Yeah, right at the top of the hour. I wanted my name first. I knew there was going to be a long line of people who wanted to get that one. So to be perfectly honest, like I love hoarding. Like it's really quite fun, but they haven't done a naked 3PO since S5. And this Therm Scissor Punch thing was just based on that Reddit contest where I forget even who was offering it at the time. They were like, Lando Essentials for whoever can hoard the most Therms over the next week or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm getting that Essentials. So I got thousands of Therms. And then at that point, it's like, well, okay, I'm just going to.
Did you get the Essentials? Is the question.
Absolutely. Okay. I blew the competition away.
Worth it. Worth it to get hung with a fucking hoard like that.
That's right. It's like last year. I didn't have a hoard for the whole year. I started listening to Hoardcast last year at some point, and you were talking about Dark Crystal, and so I picked Goss Tours because he kind of reminded me of I was like, all right, in honor of Hoardcast, I'm going to do Goss Tours. So this whole stupid year, Goss Tours has sat as the lone legendary in my collection because they don't put it with the 2019. They put it in 2020. So I've got this thing sitting here. The same thing's going to happen this year. I'm going to have Therm Scissor Punch sitting at the top of my collection for a whole damn year until we finally can go away. But oh well, got a Lando Essential, so that's fine.
Yeah, worth it.
I mean, so last year there were a couple characters that either the meld didn't work or they didn't have a meld.
Yes.
And it took them like a full year to get those cards out. So I don't know. You might not have a Therm all year long.
Well, I mean,
in your legendary collection,
because they just opened up a few of them a little while ago, like a couple of months ago from ancient times, and like, what are they doing? And so that's what they were doing, fixing it. So I don't know if anybody got missed this time or not.
We didn't have enough time to audit the list. Like I mean, it was up. How long was it up before they actually closed it down?
I don't know. I know that I melded the ones that I was able to get probably at about 10 to 15, 10 or 15 after the hour, and then somewhere after that it disappeared.
Yeah.
It seemed to be working, and then they took it down. That's the weird thing. It was fucked up, and then I don't think they were aware it was ever fucked up. See, I think they're just like, all right, yeah, high five, guys, we did it. Team, all right, crack open that fucking donut box. Let's go. That's how they party. They just open a box of donuts. Since
she's here, I got to give a shout out to Ms. Rebecca, who Eric fighting Yoda showed me that Galactic Moments variant. Yeah, it was like a week ago. He posted one for some reason, and I was like, I had no idea Naked 3PO was on that. And so I started looking around on blind trades, and then got in a good conversation with Miss Rebecca on Reddit. But she happened to be one of the ones who actually had dupes of it. So I got to give a shout out to her for we put together a trade, and so I've picked up yet another Naked 3PO need that I didn't know was out there. So
nice. So have we what did we think of the design of the card? I liked the look of it in general. I hate that card, and I don't like the variants in it so much, but I thought the card looked pretty cool. It was weird though. It's very strange design.
I liked it. I like several people in the Discord commented on that they finally changed like the pads on the sides, like the color. I thought that was nice. I like that there's different colors in the actual colored part. It's not just all one black thing. Yeah, I'm on board. I mean, as far as the monument goes, I think it looks pretty good.
How about you, Merv?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I was pleased I didn't do a motion one and put a big arrow, like press play button in the middle of it. That would have been crap. But I thought they looked quite nice cards when I eventually get one. But yeah, I just
kept them so undercover. I mean, they really kept it under wraps. They never teased us shit. I mean, we literally did not see these things until 10 minutes before it was time to meld.
No, that's right. And the avatars, they look quite good.
Yeah, they zoomed them in a little better. I know on my ROS monument, it's like my Janna is so tiny. You can't hardly even see who that is. Is that a person? I don't know. It might be Therm Scissor Punch. Brad, what did you think of the design, Brad? Speaking of
I'm looking at it right now. I like it. Someone mentioned in the Discord that it feels a little bit heavier, like with the padding turned dark gray. Like it does feel like it has a little more weight to it. It's the marble effect is it's just a shade cartoony. It's okay. It's good enough. I was actually afraid that they would do something less than this. Like if they didn't change the padding and they just changed the corners, it's like it's not very much. It doesn't really stand out all that much compared to other stuff. But I think it's serviceable. We'll put it that way.
It'll do. It's not a fail.
No.
At least in that, maybe, I don't know, we may be softer to it just because of the circumstances around getting it are so fucked up. The card itself doesn't feel, so bad, maybe.
It's definitely better than the Wookiee fur variant.
In other words, if the process had been good, everybody would just hate the design then.
Yeah, Morgan, to that point, I agree. I think it's better than a number of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 variants. Wookiee fur, for sure, being one of those.
No, Wookiee fur is amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
That card is
That's
awful.
one of the best things ever. Get the Chewbacca with that. It's fucking amazing.
It'll be interesting to see what the how big the typeset's going to be for the names on the back with the numbers.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fucking names.
Right.
It's gonna be like the goddamn phone book.
Yeah.
Especially, and those wave 2s are gonna be even worse. 5K was just way too low. That one's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Now I saw that everybody's favorite hoarder Banther Poodoo apparently was able to get the at least get the Ahsoka before everything went tits up today. So I don't know if he's going to be at the top of that one or not.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because everyone was trying at the same time. So how are they going to sort that out when they do their audit trail and do they see when people hit the claim button or the meld button? I don't know.
I've always been dubious about their ability to even track that because we all know cases where people swear on a stack of Bibles that they were the first one to do that one and come in second.
Well, that's where my question came in that I put on Discord. Like, if you go through the support request, you're literally just saying, I melded this one. I don't have any of the cards left.
Right.
And I didn't get my thing. Well, what's to stop somebody from going through the support and saying, hey, I melded Padme. It took all my stuff. Promise. I should have a monument.
And
like,
it was nude Padme, by the way. It was my Canadian girlfriend.
Like, does Topps, like, I don't know, are they actually going to look at, are they going to look at a database snapshot and say, oh, yeah, you actually did have over 15,000 of these. We're going to trust that you did this. And are they actually going to look? Do they have a way to know? And I
would think so. I would think so.
And will they look?
But are they able to? That's the thing. They may actually have the ability and not know how to do it because they don't app well. All the things there's countless things that we know about the app because we use it every day that we know that they still don't understand. So my faith in them being able to fix something that complicated, which I wouldn't even know how to fucking do, not much. I don't have.
Well, there's a lot of fuck ups to track down right now.
I guarantee you, there's some smart ass that's gonna try. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. I merged several different ones. In fact, try it on your alt. Lie on that one too.
Mark, the Curside, posted in the Digit Cringe server that you shouldn't technically need to contact support. You should, just to be safe, which makes me think that they do have a way to see who already clicked on that button. So I'm kind of assuming that they will do their due diligence, but you also would have assumed that on what is perhaps the most important day in the app, they would have had, I don't know, somebody try it out beforehand, and they didn't. So
yeah, Q&A fail again for sure. Definitely. That's sad. And one of those things, it's I don't want to be having to have conversations where like, okay, how pissed off are you? Oh man, how did you feel when you got fucked over? I'd rather be like, hey, they fucking did it. We got our things. Yay, everybody high five to the hoarders. We all fucking did it. Instead, we all get to be in this pool of misery together. Neat. What a fun activity as a community.
This is one of those situations where, like, I am 100% sure that if you tried to meld a monument, that you will get it. It might take longer, but like, there's zero doubt in my mind that you will get it. So I'm kind of in the boat where this is just like, I'm just kind of enjoying the chaos.
Right.
And maybe part of that is because I actually got my card. So I don't know. But I just like, with how awful Topps has been with just everything lately, I feel like this is just the perfect ending to Mark's tenure with Star Wars. Oof. Congratulations, Mark. You did a bang up job.
Damn. Oof. Yeah, okay. It's a good thing this meeting's ending in 10 minutes, guys.
I mean, but like, I
No,
I know like everybody's.
I'm there with you. I feel the same way. I mean, there's a lot of things that we've seen. Again, it's this thing where you see emphasis being placed on things that don't fucking matter to anybody, and then things that really matter a lot to a lot of people being fucked up. And that's where you're at. So it's like, okay, you spend a lot of time and money and effort on show on Twitch or whatever, but I mean, any idiot can do that. I can fucking do that.
And you could tell that the server load was starting to be an issue.
Oh yeah, I can feel it
leading into the top of the hour. Like it was already starting to get laggy and spinny a little bit. And so if you know that's going to happen, you've got to increase the server, like the capacity, the bandwidth, whatever. Like a lot of
one
people.
One of the vaunted features of this build was supposed to be scalability. Remember that word?
Yeah. So it's just like I knew full, like kind of to Morgan's point, like I knew going in, even trying to scroll down to find good old Therm was like, oh my God, the page is stuck again. The page is stuck.
They weren't even alphabetical too. Did you get that?
Well, and they weren't in the order that they are in the card sheet, in the checklist. Like I found where he was, which was second to bottom. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. Well, no, thankfully I saw it on the way down and clicked it, and then it just starts spinning. And I'm like, yeah, this is fine. This is all fine.
Yeah, I think most of us have been around long enough. Like Steve, he was really disappointed. This is his first one. We've kind of been taking these lumps before. On every number of things, and so I think we are probably a little more again, we have something to talk about at least. Fuck's sake. Yeah.
So for future reference, you can actually just use the search bar on the workbench page. Yeah. So just type in Therm, and it'll pop you down to the bottom.
If your filter is that right, because they changed those all the filters reset again with this new update. So you got to go in, because I was like doing, I was searching Chirrut and I kept getting nothing, and then it was because I was looking in the wrong place and claimable or some shit.
Today I was years old when I learned there was a search function on the workbench.
Well, there you go. We helped people already. That's great.
I spent like 5 minutes testing out like could you search for like the specific, because there's like different categories in there, like could you search for each category, could you search for each thing within the category? So
it's something to do for 10 minutes while you wait for the thing you want to load, right?
Yeah.
Today is a good day to go all in on ship melds, right? Like definitely just want to churn out all the ship melds today, right? Everything's working great.
What do they have those melds now?
No, they don't. I'm just saying you want to try anything.
Man, I'm one of those component freaks. I'm out there raking in components all the time. Give me some more ships. I'll fuck those up too. I'll be the first one to not get the Millennium Falcon in the app. I'll do it. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming in. We're going to run out of time here, but this has been a fantastic success. I'm going to edit this together and post it in a little bit, and we had a little Twitch thing going. That was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for everybody coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers, fellas.
And it was good to see you guys for the first time.
Rock on, man.
See you guys. Yeah, you got to come on Saturday one of these days, man. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll do that, man.
Seriously.
That'd be fun.
To have you. Love to have any of you, anytime. All right, guys.
Saturday mornings are hard.
What's that? Saturday morning? Yeah, I'm raring to go. I'm old as shit. I'm up at 6 o'clock ready to fucking do it.
I'm in Colorado, man.
7 p.m. Forget it. I'm fucked. You guys are all like, yeah, I'm out for a night on the town. I'm dead.
You always start those way too early for me. I'm in Colorado, so I'm 2 hours. Like you're starting at 7 a.m. That's my 5 a.m. It's like, no, I'll listen to you later.
I might try to move to the afternoons. I'm thinking we could possibly go, to the afternoons, but I don't know. Morning's like so perfect because then I can like get it in, and then I don't know. I got a nice routine. I get it in, get it edited, get it uploaded. I'm off to get the lunch, come back and eat the lunch while it's still chomping or whatever, and then I can watch it later in the afternoon, see if it was fucked up or if my eye was hanging out of the socket visibly. as it'll do from time to time. Anyways, guys, thanks again. We'll see everybody else on Saturday. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Take it easy.
Arrivederci.
See you later, guys.
This is a Hoardcast. Special report. We are
Watching. Hoardcast.
Special report.